Hi, I wanted to show you and give you a review of these leg massagers. So these were kindly gifted to me by the brand, but let me tell you, these have been such a game changer and I have been using these almost every day. So I am somebody who I regularly train at the gym every single day, and I've also been really into running. And with that comes some calf pain and just tired legs in general. And these have been such a great pain relief for me. And it just really helps with my inflammation, it helps with blood flow, and it just helps me not get sore when I know I would have been otherwise. So this is what the box looks like. And these are the massagers. They're good, like they're just air compressors. And you have two of them. And in here, there are all of the different massagers, and this is the control panel. So that's what those look like. But you also, when you get this and open it up, you have a bag to store everything, as well as they give you some resistant bands, which are really great for stretching and just, you know, working those muscles and just recovery. So you have 3 different bands. I haven't quite used these yet because I have just really been using the massagers, but you have your light, extra light, and medium resistance to these. So this was a good added tool that I wasn't expecting with this. You also get a manual too. So it just kind of shows you the rundown of the product, if it's not working, what might be the issue, and everything like that. And you get a charger. The charger is a standard USB-C, which is nice. So you can use any USB-C cord instead of this one because this is a little bit of a shorter cord, but totally fine, and you could definitely use this to charge. I typically just use a longer USB-C cord that I have, but this battery is actually really great. So it typically, I think I've used it for like probably 10 times before I needed to charge it. I think it says it lasts about like 2.5 hours, but these go in cycles of 20 minutes and then it'll automatically turn off. So I'm gonna go ahead and put one of these on for you to show you. It is a little funky just because when you put it on, the first time I used it, I had it upside down because these buttons will actually be going upside down and those lights right there will be on the bottom. You can tell because this is just a wider part for your calf and then it gets a little skinnier. So they are these nice Velcro materials. This also is really easy to wipe down too if you need, and you just Velcro it on. And then you turn it on and you can adjust the setting or the heat or change the mode. So you can, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but there's just little lines. So at first, now I was on mode 1 and now I'm on the second one, third, and back to 1. Can also turn the heat on, or sorry, this wasn't the mode, this was just the intensity of it. You can also turn the heat on or change just the mode, just depending what you would like. Personally, I really like firm massages, and I think that this has such a great range. I typically either go from the first intensity or the second, and I have not yet made it to the third because it is just really intense, which is just great for that recovery. Because typically I'll find different massagers and they just aren't quite enough, but this one is definitely enough and more. So I haven't even attempted the highest intensity because I don't know if I would like that one as much. It might be a little bit too much for my liking, but between the first and the second, it's perfect. And as you can see and probably hear, it just uses the air compressor. So it kind of inflates and then squeezes your legs nice and tight. And it just really is such a great massager. I like that it's just your calf too. It's not anything that's super bulky or uncomfortable to wear. So you still have that range of motion with your legs. You're not just like stuck in a position. So this is really great. I like the heat setting on here too. It just kind of helps work into that muscle and helps you with that recovery. So if you're somebody who is active or just gets a lot of calf pain, I definitely recommend checking these out because I'm telling you, these are such a game changer for me and I could not recommend them enough. And I think that you're gonna absolutely love them.